So we all know how good it feels to be tapped into queen energy. And what I mean by queen energy is the mindset and way of being that embodies confidence, self-worth, and grace. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the art of queen energy, because the truth is this is an energy that we can access at any point in time. And when it comes to accessing it more often than not, often it's just small micro adjustments in our day-to-day and how we approach things, how we approach the day that can result in us feeling more and more like the queen. And why would we want to do this? Well, the truth is when we are embodied in our queen energy, good things just seem to happen to us. We are incredibly magnetic and life just unfolds more and more in our favor. I imagine the queen as being stable and secure, rooted in the earth, connected to the heavens above, and the world just seems to flow around her in a beautifully orchestrated way. She is not shaken by the things happening in her external reality. Instead, she chooses to see the positive and see things from more of a bird's eye view. So here are my tips for accessing queen energy every day. First and foremost, life is a gift, and the queen approaches each day in celebration of that beautiful gift. So what does this mean? For me, I personally translate this to how I'm getting ready in the morning. As an entrepreneur especially, it can be easy to just go about my day rolling out of bed, being in sweatpants, and being comfortable at home. But what I've found is that by celebrating myself and getting ready each day, tapping into that creative energy and doing my makeup and getting dressed and adorning my temple with jewelry is such a beautiful key. And this connects me to the sponsor of our video today, which is Ana Luisa New York. I have been partnering with Ana Luisa for many years. You guys have probably seen me wearing their pieces or have heard me mention them in previous videos. Ana Luisa's quality is unmatched. I have worn my gold pieces time and time again through living in different environments, such as being in Bali and the tropics, and this jewelry never tarnishes. It remains pristine, kind of like how the queen remains pristine no matter what is happening in her environment. And Ana Luisa is presently having an incredible holiday sale with up to 30% off. The more you buy, the more you save. And when it comes to queen energy, nothing makes me feel more like a queen when I adorn my temple with beautiful gold jewelry. As you guys know, I am quite a minimalist. My wardrobe is very much a capsule wardrobe with a lot of comfortable basics, but Ana Luisa jewelry adds that elevated touch to my outfits. It adds that elevated queen energy into every single day. I absolutely love stacking their pieces and matching them up. And the best part, they're super affordable with designs starting at just $39. They even offer free and fast shipping within the US. And for my international friends, shipping is super affordable too. So if you're looking for gifts for anyone in your life, I trust you'll be able to find something incredible on Ana Luisa's website, and trust that this jewelry stands the test of time, just like the queen does. And I'm sure you can all relate to how what you choose to do in the morning sets that energetic precedent for your day. So the more and more that you're celebrating your body, your being with creativity, getting ready from that energy of self-love and celebration, the more and more you're going to feel that self-love and celebration energy through the day. And that brings me to my next point, which is to take actions from a place of self-love and nurture versus maintenance. I'm going to give you an example for what I mean by this. I used to be somebody who would frequently get my nails done. I was always getting gel manicures. And I felt like at first this was a really great way to celebrate and indulge and treat myself and to be creative in the types of colors that I would pick out for my nails. I felt like it really set a tone for who I am. And over time, I started to realize that I stopped arriving to those appointments as a place of self-love and treating myself and feeling embodied in that energy. It felt more like maintenance. As in, if the gel peeled off my nails, I felt like I needed to get to the salon as fast as possible, get them to fix my nails, etc., etc. And I just felt like it was a huge energy drain. I was no longer approaching my appointments from a place of self-love and celebration, self-love and nurture. It was this maintenance energy. So as soon as I recognized that in myself, I decided to get my nails stripped from the gel, and I started to take care of my nails myself. And this has actually granted me the opportunity to love on myself even more. It's a small action, but like I said, I've cut off that energy drain, which was also resources like financial resources and my time going into those appointments. And instead, I take care of my nails on my own, and it's allowed me to take this action on a weekly basis as a place of really honoring my temple and nurturing myself. By sharing that example, I ask you, is there any area of your life where you are approaching self-care as a place of maintenance and not actually self-love and nurture? And how can you begin to shift that or transform that to make more of your actions come from that place of deep, unconditional love for the self? The next tip I have is understanding your cycle more deeply and to also sync your life with your cycle. So for example, the luteal phase, which is the phase that comes before menstruation, which I think a lot of us can relate to, not feeling as energetic, not feeling like ourselves, maybe feeling a little bit moody. I will prioritize self-care in a different way. I will make sure that I'm taking Epsom salt baths each night, or using rose or drinking rose tea, just inviting more of that feminine supportive energy into my life. If you guys are curious to learn more about rose and the healing benefits of rose, I actually have a course on that, which is called Opening Your Heart with Rose. And it's an intentional dieta experience to open your heart up. And for me, rose is always super comforting when I'm in my luteal phase. But like I said, by understanding more deeply, I'm opening my heart up to myself in general. I'm opening my heart up to understanding, what does Zoey need during these different times of the month, and how can I provide that for her? How can I fill my own cup up so I'm feeling more radiant no matter what phase I'm in? The queen is one that takes care of her own needs on that deep internal level so that the world can then move around her and she can relax into receptivity for the beautiful things that are coming into her life. And the next tip I have is to stop investing in your insecurities. I'm going to share with you a personal example of how I came to understand this within myself. I am someone who absolutely loves skincare. I love to do face masks, etc., etc. But I noticed that there were points in time where I was choosing to invest in skincare because I just wasn't feeling radiant, or I just wasn't feeling good about myself. And I would be on, for example, TikTok, and I would all of a sudden get on the skincare TikTok, and I would be seeing these different serums, these different toners, and all of a sudden I would find myself filling my Amazon cart. Like I felt like I needed to have these things in order to become more radiant. And before clicking purchase, I actually questioned myself about this. I said, why am I investing in my insecurities? Why am I feeling like this serum is going to be the magic gateway to me feeling more sparkly, when I'm fully aware that that is an inside job? So I abandoned cart and vowed to myself I was no longer going to invest in my insecurities. Of course, I will always love to celebrate my body and my self-care routine with things like skincare and face masks. But I always make sure that before I'm investing in these things, it's truly coming from that energy of self-love and appreciation, giving myself the gift of this space and time where I'm going to spend, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour doing a routine that makes me feel really good about myself, not implying that I need to do this in order to be pretty or in order to be attractive. The queen knows her worth. She knows her value. She knows her radiance. And she knows that no matter how she might be feeling, if an uncomfortable emotion arises, is that her magnetism remains. Her radiance remains. It's all in the energy. It's not in the products. The next step I have is rescinding your energy. So taking your energy and your power back from any situations or people that feel like it has taken from you or it is draining you. Sometimes this comes with an act of forgiveness, releasing resentment, but notice what drains your energy and start to pull back from it. Again, the queen knows her worth, she knows her values, and she's not overextending herself or overgiving in places that don't feel like they are filling her up as well. Start to think of energy as a reciprocal cycle. Where is the queen giving her energy and how is she receiving it back? Any place where you feel like you might be hitting a wall, question it, look at it, maybe journal about it or meditate about it, and start to pull your energy back. Give more and more of your energy back to yourself, and that is how you will naturally fill your own cup. This might not always be easy work to understand, but that's where coaching or therapy can come into play. or just simply sitting with yourself in meditation and asking yourself, what do I need to know? Where is my energy leaking or draining, and how can I pull it back? The Queen also has a healthy relationship with boundaries. She is able to bring clarity to what those boundaries are and set them very clearly. She doesn't worry about what people might think of those boundaries either. She does not operate in the space of people pleasing. She can be kind and clear with how she sets those boundaries, and she can be comfortable setting them. So I like to refer to this as inner fortress energy, and I actually have a meditation on my channel to support you in understanding what that is for you, releasing any types of attachments or fears about what people think, and starting to understand what you need and feeling more and more comfortable vocalizing that and setting those energetic precedents in your life. And the next tip is that the Queen is never in a rush. She slows down. She is fully aware that she has an abundance of time, more than enough time to accomplish everything. We all know how uncomfortable it feels to be in a rush and how that affects our nervous system. So the next time that you catch yourself in a rush, remind yourself that I have an abundance of time. There is more than enough time to accomplish everything that I need to do. And remember, the Queen is abundant in her energy. Think about Mother Nature herself, such a queen. She moves through so many different cycles and everything gets accomplished. So take some of those teachings from nature and apply it to your own life when you feel like you're in a rush to get things done, or a rush to heal something, or a rush to get to the next phase of life. Trust it will all happen in its divine time. The next tip I have is to take some time out of each day to focus on who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. Oftentimes we can be so focused on the future that we can forget to acknowledge ourselves or remember how strong and how incredible we truly are. One thing that I've recently done that really supports this is I went to ChatGPT and I typed in a little bit about who I am, my dreams, my goals, the things that I've already accomplished, and the things that I want to accomplish. And I asked Chat to create an ideal identity script. So from all of my dreams, goals, the things that I've accomplished, ChatGPT created about a paragraph that is like my own personal mission statement, reminding me who I am and where I'm going. And I then took to an app called Parrot app, which actually just loops whatever you record in it. And I recorded myself speaking out my identity script. And anytime when I might be feeling like a little bit of a downward spiral start, or I just need to remember who I am, I go listen to that on loop, and instantly I feel better because it truly resonates in my soul. It's me reminding me about who I am and where I'm going. And that is such Queen energy. She, again, is fully grounded and embodied in herself. She's confident in who she is. She is aligned and connected with her inner self-worth, and she just radiates excitement and possibility for the future. So I hope this video inspired how you can refine your own Queen energy and tap more and more into it on a regular basis. If there's any tips that you personally have that I missed, I would love to hear about them down below. And a special thanks to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. And for any of you interested, you can get that 30% off by clicking the link down below. And I'm wishing you all a beautiful holiday season, a beautiful day, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Bye.